It's the weekly drive, and voted by you, the viewers, we've got the International 9900i.
Junior, Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today we're doing the weekly drive, and voted by you, the viewers, we've got the International 9900i. Now, this is actually a very interesting truck. I mean, there's quite a few nice things that came with this truck. Now, it didn't have any problems that I remember, did it? No, so it was actually quite good. But yeah, it was very, very popular. So we had 101 votes for the International 9900i, and I mean, it's very well deserved. I mean, there's a couple of slight little things that I can see, like the shadows not working properly and that, but I mean, that's just minor little things. And then we had the Ural Next truck, which for some reasons had 72 votes. I got written down 722. It's my keyboard sometimes does that. And then there was the Kamaz Tipper, which had 43. So a nice little weekly drive that was. Now this week we have some logging trailers, and I thought this truck would look awesome with logging trailers in there. Now I want to quickly show you the logging trailers that you can actually get. Now this is on the Steam Workshop. A link to it is in the description. Just click on show more and that will drop down a whole heap of information for you. So let's have a look at TN logging. Now there's King B empty, and have a look at that. There's a B double trailer, logging trailer there. That looks awesome. Then you got half load there. And then you've got half load with, then you've got load with Longwood. Now this is the one I was looking for, but you can't always get the load that you want when you're doing this. I did sleep quite a bit, but could not find this actual load. So then we've got a mix. So you've got the long logs and short logs, and then we've got the short wood on your B double there as well. And there is the King B. So that's like long, so it's massive load. That would be really interesting carrying this, because look at how close those logs are together. So that would be really interesting. But that is a long trailer, and that is a very long trailer. And no, I couldn't find that one either. But I'm just showing you what you can get with this. And there's the long trailer configuration again with the short logs on there. So very good, definitely worth the download, guys, definitely. And that is this week's trailer of the week. Went through quite a bit of trailers, and I found this one and thought, yeah, that's definitely it. So today we are going for a drive. We're in Canada, everybody. Going from Verdun through Winnipeg and down through Grand Falls and over to Fargo. There we go. So that's a nice drive. Should be good. And let's start the truck up. Now I did change the engine. I changed the engine to a Cat C15. Was it 550 horsepower? And I've got the Eaton Fuller 18 speed. So there we go. That's the drive. There's the engine and gearbox configuration, and that's what it sounds like. Now I was actually thinking, and I don't think I checked out the engines in the mod review, did I? I said I was going to, but I must have slipped my mind, and I do apologize, guys. I really do. Sometimes things like that happen. So. Alright, let's get on the road. We do a trailer test, so tug test. Oh, I bumped the wipers. There we go, turn those off. At least they're working. There we go, there's our tug test. Turn those brakes off. Come on, baby, you gonna take this? Yeah, there we go. So just bringing up that there, man, it feels heavy. What is the weight on this? 27 tons. It feels more than that. It's only 27 tons. Wow. The truck is actually struggling with this, so I'd actually like to give this load a go, trailer a go with another truck, just to see if it's just the truck or what. That's interesting. Well, this week we have some absolutely magnificent SCS news, and I've got a long list to talk about on just this one topic, so it's going to be very interesting. And it was, when I saw it, when I read about it, I was so excited I nearly wet my pants. That's how excited I was. Now, the news is, am I on the wrong side of the road? No, I'm not. There we go, we're turning here. Trailer ownership is coming into patch 1.32. Yes, that is very, very exciting. So I know a lot of people will actually be very excited about being able to own your own trailer. So I can't wait, really. Now we're going to talk about, this is basically going to be today, all of today, sorry. We're going to be, in this video, talking about the trailer ownership, which will be added in the next patch. So, it has been confirmed for American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, so Euro Truck Simulator 2. So that is awesome. Just going to get up this hill here. This is going to be interesting with this trailer. And we're going to get up. I can't see that mirror there. No problem. Going to get up here easy as. So that is the first bit of news. Now that is really cool. And it's not going to be the same configuration for both. It's going to be different, and we'll talk about that very, very soon. So, new models and artwork for the trailers has been made. So that is cool. That's something to look forward to. So both American Trucks and Euro Trucks have their own artwork, different artworks for all of the trailers. So that's very, very interesting. Not all trailers will be for sale at the start of the 132. Look, to be honest, guys, just to be able to have, you know, a nice little selection of trailers to own is, you know, quite good to me. I think that's actually great because they can add the rest at a later date, which is what they're going to be doing. So I can't wait for that. Oh yeah, there we go. I was reading the gauge wrong. This seems to be having a bit of problem. It seems really sluggish. Now, so yeah, added in future updates, which is going to be really cool. Now, new trailer updates, new trailer upgrade for the shop. So, you're going to be adding a new upgrade into the shop there, so you can actually purchase these trailers. That in itself is going to be, you know how you can buy your trucks? Well, it's going to be a separate shop for trailers that you'll be able to buy. Whether that'll be at the dealer or whether that'll be at a separate, you know, separate sort of truck thing or truck stop or what, I don't know yet. I'd have to imagine that it would be at the truck dealer. So you go to the truck dealer, you not only buy your truck there, but you can buy trailers there as well. I you know, have to say that that'd be the most logical thing to put them. So, change many options like body style. Oh yes, new trailer upgrade shop, which we spoke about. Change many options like body style, color, accessories. So there is going to be chassis changing. So you can choose from different chassis to your singles, doubles, Rocky Mountain, B doubles, all sorts of different configurations there. So depending on the actual laws to the state for that area, that's going to be the key. So where you're going to be able to buy that depends on the law in that state and what you're allowed to have. So if you can't have a Rocky Mountain double in California, you're not going to be able to buy it. So that's going to be really interesting in itself. So I'm wondering, I'm assuming it's going to let you drive with that trailer on, because it'd be pretty harsh if you got busted by the cops for driving a Rocky Mountain double through California. That'd be you know, if you wanted to drive around with a Rocky Mountain double on, you should be able to drive around with a Rocky Mountain double on. But if they make it so that you can't because of cops, well, that's going to be interesting as well. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be really, really interesting, that. Now, let's see. ETS2 will have, let me get on the road and not the shoulder. ETS2 will have company paint jobs. So, you know those company paint jobs, get the logos and that you get for the actual side of the truck? Well, you'll be able to paint those on the side of your trailer to match. So you can have your trailer, you know, matching in with the rest of your truck, and it looks like a proper company, which I think that's really cool. And that leads me to the next bit, which will make the trailers skinnable. So you can select your, like with the trucks, you can add your own skin. The trailers, you'll be able to add your own trailer as well. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be really important to do that. Put on cruise control. Now, AI will be able to choose fitted trailers from your pool. So, if you've got a pool of trailers and your AI need a trailer, they'll be able to choose that trailer from that you own and use that trailer, which will be good. That'll be good. I was actually thinking that would be something that would come later, but obviously SCS have said, no, we want to incorporate that in now, so that way it's out of the road and done with, which is probably a good idea. So very good to hear that, SCS, and going to be very, very look forward to that, Will. So if you have a whole heap of reefer trailers, you'll be able to use them. If you have a whole heap of flatbeds, it'll be able to use them as well. So probably the key would be to have a variety of trailers so that your trucks can, you know, grab whichever one that they need, which would be good. Now, I'm wondering if that's going to be a problem with you leaving trailers at depots. So if you detach a trailer, say, oh, no, hang on, I gotta go get another trailer. You detach the trailer at the depot and you go back to your depot, grab another trailer. Why you do that, I don't know, but just for argument's sake, you pick up another trailer. Will your trailer return to the depot, or will that still be there? That's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see, because you could have trailers littered all over the place, on the side of the road, you know, everywhere, and you might lose them, or I don't know. They'd have to think of something that will allow you to return those trailers back to your depot, you know, so that you can claim them or something like that. Don't know. Now, able to own refrigerator, insulated, curtain siders, and dry cargo. So, that's going to be cool. ETS2 will have moving floor variants. So that's only for ETS2, not for American trucks. Now ETS2 will also have singles, doubles, and B double trailers. Now that's what we were talking about before. American trucks is not going to have the B doubles by the sounds of it. Whoa, man, that was just random, wasn't it? That was just randomly there. And I saw that other guy on the side of the road, but I didn't quite see that guy until the last second, so that would have been interesting. But I'm sure somebody's going to be able to mod that. Somebody will mod B doubles in there so you can purchase them. Now, ATS will have 28, 45, 48, 53-foot trailers, and for those who love a good challenge, there will also be doubles triples and Rocky Mountain doubles, which is going to be awesome. That is going to be absolutely great, which is, we have that kind of configuration here in Australia. We also have road trains, which is quad as well, so that's going to be interesting. Quad plus, actually. So, what else? Each trailer must comply with each state, and that's what I was talking about with before. For every state, there is going to be, you're going to have to comply. So, if you're taking a load with a Rocky Mountain double, and you have to go through California, now I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe that you're not allowed to take Rocky Mountain doubles into California. So, you're going to get busted. So, it sounds like you're going to get busted by the cops. So, that's going to be interesting. It really is. It's going to make it a bit tricky for people like me who live in Australia. And we got no idea what the laws are in America about Rocky Mountain doubles and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So, it's going to be really, really interesting. And I think a lot of Aussies are going to get pretty ticked off when they're getting fined for, you know, driving around with certain trailers. So we'll just wait and see, I guess, and see what happens. What else? ETS and ATS will have flatbed trailers. So there you go. That's going to be nice and easy to have. Really cool to have flatbed trailers, because you're going to be able to chuck a variation of stuff on there. I wonder, will you be able to have, excuse me, a mixed load? So, I think that might be a bit complicated to start with. I think that might just be just your standard, you know, if you got empty pallets, you'll have empty pallets on there. If you have a tractor, you're going to have a tractor on there, you know, so it'll just be tractors or one or the other. I don't think mixed loads would probably be an option yet, but I know that's something you can do in real life, so be interesting to see if they do add that in at a later date. Now, ATS will have rolling tarp system. Now that was interesting. That's a system that we use here in Australia. We have a tarp, you know, where you can throw over your top of your load and secure. That's old school. The old school boys do that. And you don't see you don't see it as often as what you probably should, but you do see it a little bit here and there, especially if they're going interstate. They'll put a tarp over the top there, and that looks pretty damn cool. So they're going to have that in ATS, which is going to be interesting, and among other things as well. So there's a few pictures there. I just thought I'd quickly take those. Now, let's see, something that's going to be very interesting, and they only just touched on this a little bit in the article that I was reading on the SCS blog. ADR and hazmat trailer cargoes will spawn. Now, it sounds like, they didn't specify, but it almost sounded like that you needed to have a warning sign shown on your trailer in order to carry it. Because if you turn up with a flatbed, you're not going to be able to take a, you know, hazmat cargo. So, you know, so you got to have the proper trailer, and it's got to be properly signed. So that's going to be tricky, and I bet you those jobs are going to be worth a bit too. So keep a lookout for those. Now, new cargo market screen is available as well. So that is going to be where you can normally get your, if we go into here and we look at job market, here there's going to be a fourth one. Okay, so if you don't have a trailer, it won't let you go in there, so it'll be grayed out. So, you know, when you start, you can only do quick jobs when you first start, and the rest are grayed out. That's what it's going to be like. It'll be grayed out, and then they'll have a trailer there. So, sorry, another picture there for you to click on. So if you have a trailer, it'll let you go in there. So that's going to be really cool. Thank you. Let me go back. And a final piece of news, which is going to be really, really cool, is open beta will be coming soon for both Euro trucks and American trucks. So, as soon as we can get information, or we can get a hold of the actual open beta, we'll be installing that and we'll be having a go. I can't wait, to be honest. I love open betas because it gives you a first look at what's actually going on in the game, and you get to test out all these new things. I think the first trailer I'm going to try and buy is a Rocky Mountain double in ATS and a B double in Euro trucks. I'll grab my Volvo and drive around with the B double in Euro trucks. Should be a lot of fun. And just to go through, and I think I'll probably have to do a video on the actual open beta, because this open beta is a major, it's a major open beta, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Alright. Yep, all good there. Didn't need to use the trailer brake. Watching that trailer as we go around. And we got another 205 miles to go. It must be skipping over across a bit of area here, are we? Let's have a look on the map. Alright, so there's the main highway, and we're going down the 75, which looks like just a short bit of road there on the 29. There we go. Interesting. So that is pretty much the news for this week, guys, and to be honest, if I get that in the right gear, thank you. I'm so excited about these actual trailers, owning your own trailer. I mean, it's getting, that was one thing that was missing, because 18 wheels of steel, from the word go, you were able to buy your own trailer, if I remember correctly. And Euro trucks, when it came out, no, weren't able to buy trailers. American trucks, when it came out, still weren't able to buy trailers. So it was really missing, you know. It needed to have that in there, and it didn't have it. So I'm glad that they're finally bringing that in, and it proves that SES do listen to the actual community, which is really good. I don't know where they're actually doing that. I think that's straight off the forums that they're doing that, adding that in, you know, down. That's what they'd like. Or it might be through emails. I don't know, because they do have the they have got public emails you can email to. So very interesting. I think one of the most interesting things for me will be the actual Rocky Mountain doubles in American Truck Simulator. You know, that's going to be really cool, and also the B doubles. Now somebody's going to mod those, guaranteed. Probably by the time that it gets released, somebody will mod in that you'll be able to use B doubles in American Truck Simulator, which is going to be really cool, because I get so many Aussies asking me where they can get a B double trailer, you know, for American Truck Simulator, and I don't believe there is an actual, if you didn't get that mod from what's those guys' name that they did the that were on Facebook, if you didn't get the mod from them, then you missed out, and you're not able to get the B doubles anymore. So unless there's another mod that's come out that I haven't seen, maybe there is, I don't know, but B doubles are quieting down for a long time now. But yeah, that's going to be really cool, and I cannot wait for that to come out. Really can't. I'm hoping it's in the next couple of weeks, maybe even a month. It might be out. Is that not? What the hell? Don't do that to me. it wouldn't switch into 7 high for some reason. I don't know why. That was weird. Well, yeah, so more information on that when on the actual purchase, being able to purchase trailers when the actual beta comes out, I suppose, or when FCS give us more information. So it's going to be really cool. Let's see, what did I get up to this week? Well, my dirty old truck that I'm driving around in now at the moment decided to blow off the intercooler hose. One of the intercooler hoses blew off, and I was in the middle of a delivery, and I had a nice big heavy load, and I couldn't get up hills. It was stuffed. I did manage to get the bonnet off, a bonnet open, and have a look, and pop the hose back on, and I managed to get the load delivered and then limp back to base. I took it easy. But the mechanic couldn't come out until yesterday, which was tomorrow. Yesterday. So, tomorrow? No. It was actually a couple of days away from when it happened. And he took a look, and he said, yeah, the intercooler hose did pop off, and I showed him and tightened it back up and that, and still there was other problems as well that he was having a look at, and apparently that engine is looking like it is not good, especially since it's blowing a lot of smoke now, and he thought it might have been the injectors, but on the safe side he checked it and it wasn't the injectors. It looks like the turbo is on its way out. So my boss is not going to be happy. When I speak to him during the week, he's probably going to say that, oh well, you know, we're not going to worry about that truck anymore, because I have some other news. I'm actually going to be getting another truck, which is going to be interesting. I don't know what sort of truck it's going to be, but apparently I'm getting another one. Let's hope it's something good, eh? I don't know. It's probably going to be a Hino or something like that. I'm hoping it's going to be. I've been asking for a Mack or a Kenworth or something like that, but he doesn't like that. He only likes the Hinos for some reason. The European trucks. I don't know. Maybe I've been putting the word around to other companies to see if I can get maybe a job driving a Mack or a, Kenworth or something like that. But I haven't had any takers yet. I think the problem is that all the guys I'm talking to now, they all know my boss, and they don't. Here in Australia, it's like a little golden rule: you don't scalp off your mates. Scalp means take drivers, so you don't do that, and that's what nobody wants to do. Oh, come on. Let's drop it down to third. Yeah, there we go. Caught it. That was a big hill, wasn't it? Nice. I didn't have to hill start it, but had to get up to third. When the intercooler hose, the breather cable blew off, normally I going through Boona is where I was off to, and normally I can go up that hill in 6th gear, no problem, fly up there, but I couldn't even make it halfway up in 6. So I'm going down through the gears and ended up in 3rd gear just to get up the hill. And I was like, wow, something severely is wrong here. This is crazy. But you know, the truck was still going, and it wasn't it wasn't a major issue. It just loss of power. Couldn't see any real problems behind or anything, or smoke or anything like that. So I just waited till I got to the stop, unloaded, and while I was getting unloaded, I had a quick look and did what I could. I mean, I'm not a mechanic, so there's not really much I can do. Just put the hose back on and then wait till I I don't have any tools either. So I just got to try and keep it on there for the time being. I managed to wiggle it on, and the guy lent me a screwdriver to tighten it up. So that was a good little fix for the time being. But there's a whole heap of other problems as well. What other exciting things? Skip down a few gears there. Let's see. This week, as many of you know, I've sent if you've been following on Facebook, I sent my 8.6 to get worked on, and found out that it was the computer that came with the actual engine is faulty. So what's happening is, at idle and low revs past under 3,500, it just won't idle properly. It's rough as anything, and it's horrible. It's horrible. So instead of idling like just bump, it just goes bump 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 like that, and then you put your foot down on it just gently. And it just gets it just dies. And it ended up being that the mapping on the computer wasn't mapping at all, and they tried to rectify that on the dyno, but the computer, it was saying yes, I'm changing, I'm altering the settings, but the settings weren't, something was not going on from the computer to the engine, and the engine wasn't changing a bit. So they said, look, just get a new computer. So I've got a new computer, and then Friday afternoon it got put on for the first stages of dyno tuning. And for those of you who followed me on Facebook, would have seen a picture of my 8.6 on the dyno tune, but it didn't get finished. So Monday they'll finish it off, and hopefully Monday afternoon I will get my car back. I'm hoping. So that will actually be tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get a little video of maybe the car getting dyno tuned, which will be really cool. And then yeah, I'll do a little video, try and do a little video next weekend on my car if I can. Might see if I can take you for a little spin as well. From what I've heard, it's actually really, really exciting. And with the supercharger, all you can hear is that supercharger whining. So it is absolutely crazy. I've heard a standard supercharger, and it was pretty cool. You could hear it really nicely, but this is a lot louder than a standard supercharger. Oh man, that HKS supercharger really does whine. Really cool. Whoa, here we go. Wow, that was a big hill, that was. And there's our destination there. Fargo. Alright, turning here. And down we go. Now, before I forget, guys, for last week's weekly drive, I was having a few issues this week with my computer. All sorted now. It turns out my antivirus was blocking me, so I was having problems with uploading files and stuff like that. So the Rambling Rose that I promised you guys for last week is now up on the Steam Workshop, as many of you have seen. And many of you have commented and really do like the skin, so I'm glad. And it's very popular, I've noticed, on Steam, which is really, really good. I don't think I've had a skin that's been so popular. There's grass on the road, look at that. But so yeah, if you go back to that actual video of the weekly drive, I have put a link to the actual Mac B61 skin of the Rambling Rose. I also googled Rambling Rose on Google, and it is the #1 link there on Google. So it even overtook the original Rambling Rose video, which you can check out if you just Google Ramblin' Rose, M-A-R-A-M-B-L-I-N, and then Rose, R-O-S-E. I even had a comment from Beringa Fox, one of our friends, from Gatton, the museum there. One time we went to the actual Gatton Museum. I did a video on that. If you haven't seen that, just go JNR-SNR and then Gatton, and you'll be able to, G-A-T-T-O-N, and you'll be able to find a video there where we went to the truck museum, and that's where I first saw the Rambling Rose. So one of the caretakers there had actually said to me that it was a very good representation of the Rambling Rose. So very cool. I'm happy. I mean, he knows that truck better than what I do, and he thought it was good representation. So that's great. I love it. I just got to work out how to do other things to make it more like the Rambling Rose. So that will take a bit of time for me to figure that out, guys. So he did say Western Transport should be the next skin that I make for that. I might think about that one. Western Transport wasn't really a hard, from what I remember, I'll have to get some more photos, but wasn't really a hard sort of skin. It was basically yellow, and it had red writing on there for Western Transport. I believe that's all it was, which wasn't too complicated. So I might be able to knock that one up pretty quick. But yeah, when I get a bit of time. So I'm hoping over the next few weekends I will get a little bit of time, because it's just been nothing but fixing things for the past couple of months. So it's crazy. Computers mainly. I'm having all sorts of problems with computers breaking. Alright, so just going to let him pass. I think I'm going up on the curb there. I think I did. Oh well, it's all good. And Rail Express. I hate this place. I hate delivering at Rail Express. Horrible. Where about? That's the service centre there. And then is that Rail Express there? I'm hoping that we can do a delivery. Yeah, we can. Right there, which is going to be a lot, well, was going to be easier, but now look. That trailer was in the road there. Oh. To skip parking? Oh no. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, look, the trailer's all over the show, so I'm going to go forward. Alright, let's jump out here. Can't see properly. and get this going how I want it to go. Try and wiggle it back and forth and see if that helps. Oops. I wasn't watching the trailer there. I was watching the trailer, not the truck. I just wiggle it, because it's an awkward spot, this. Really is an awkward spot. See if I can just back that little bit by little bit. Oh, it actually accepted that. Look at that. There we go. It's accepted it. Very good. Let's drop that there. That'll do. A little bit dodgy, but you know, this is one of the worst places to park. I absolutely, out of all the places to park, I hate Rail Express most of all. It is horrible to park. So there we go, guys. That is the International 9900 in American Truck Simulator. So there we go. Hopefully in the future we see a bit more of this, maybe some more added features and stuff like that in there, which should be really cool. Guys, the links to all the mods that I used today. So I used this, the trailer. I used the International 9900. I used Coast to Coast and CanaDream today. I didn't use Viva Mexico because when the time of actually recording the video, it was still downloading, and that can take quite a while to download. So I'll have to. I had to just do the video without the actual Viva Mexico. I didn't think it was going to be a problem, so it wasn't. It wasn't a problem. So. But there we go. But this week, guys, don't forget, we will have more mod reviews for you this week. I have one that will absolutely blow your mind. It is really, really cool. And I am so excited, you know, to show it to you guys. So definitely going to be a must-see. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to wait and find out. And there's also a couple of other mods as well this week that will be pretty cool to check out as well. So make sure you check that out this week. And don't forget, guys, to vote as well. It's very, very important that you vote. And you do that by punching that like button in the ass. And it is really important, because if you don't vote, some other truck's going to get in there that you just don't like. And it's really hard when you get to the best of weekly drive, when you got this one truck or two trucks in there that just, you know, they really didn't deserve to get in there, and it's just a pain. It really is. Nobody votes for it, and it's just a waste of a spot. It really is. Guys, if you like this video, well, pretty much, that's pretty much it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Yeah, that's it. But if you like this video, then don't forget to punch that like button in the ass. And if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube and check it out. And while you're there, why don't you hit that subscribe button. But until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 1010 on the side. And remember, game on.